Good morning, Riverview Sharks. I'm Riley here with Shark TV, and today I have some of the cast and crew members from the upcoming musical Rent, and I am here to interview them on their experiences on working on this new musical. So, Reese, how did the turnout of Edges affect how you're feeling about the upcoming performance of Rent?
I would say, Edges actually was really good. We didn't expect, such a good turnout for that show. And one thing about Edges was it was teaching us, it was a lot of a learning process about how to do outdoor theater because we've never done that before.
It made me very excited because honestly, the same thing with what Reese said, it was a much better turnout than we thought it expected to be. A lot of audience members came, a lot of family members came. So it was very inspiring to me, and just know that Rent's going to be a much bigger audience, hopefully, and it's just going to be amazing like Edges was.
It's nice to be able to do another show, especially after Edges and everything. I feel like this show is just going to be really big and just better.
I mean, with how successful Edges was for a small show, this one's definitely going to be great.
Well, we were really happy with Edges. We didn't have a lot of advertising for it because it was a much smaller show and we put it together pretty quickly. But we had a pretty decent turnout from just families and friends of those students. And so now that we've had a little bit more time to advertise for Rent and it's a little bit more of a well-known show, I think we're going to end up having a pretty great turnout. And I'm really happy that we have so much space in this field out here so that no matter how many people we get, we can still distance everybody really safely.
Mike, what does Rent mean to you?
Rent is just a show about the real world and everything that can and does go on in the real world. And it's just a real good representation of how life is and used to be and will probably be for a long time until we get some change in it.
Given I didn't really participate in theater up until this point, I kind of see it as kind of like my last shot, but also as a final message before I leave high school. But I also see Rent as a more personal thing because being a bisexual person and also dating a trans person, it kind of shows a true nature, I guess, a true emotion behind what these kind of people feel that people may not understand. So.
I've heard that you're actually going to perform in all drag and in heels. How are you going to do that? And are you nervous?
Yes and no, because I think it's always how I want to express myself, and that's what connects me most with this character. It's just the freedom of just being yourself. And I think with being in drag too, it opens my eyes to other people who are just like me and other little boys who want to wear clothes and wigs and dresses and heels like that. So it's very inspiring. And I'm just excited to show the world what I can do for this role and do a flip in heels.
What is your favorite song that you perform in Rent?
Definitely my solo because I'm just it's just the whole package deal. And I think I'm just showcase everything I've wanted to showcase in theater in one song. That's 3 minutes. So that basically.
My favorite song definitely is La Vie Boheme. It happens at the very end of Act 1, and it's basically just the whole cast dancing on tables, singing about the craziest stuff, and having the best time ever, and I just love it.
My favorite song easily is Santa Fe. Quite possibly just because the element of imagination in it. Mainly it's imagining a better world that you could be in, separate from New York with the problem of HIV, AIDS, and homelessness. So it's a really big moment in the musical, I believe.
How do you guys feel that all of the other actors have been doing?
We've been doing really good. We've been keeping up, with our rehearsals and everything. And, yeah.
Yeah, like what he said. It's just, we've been doing good. It's seen a lot of improvement recently, and I'm excited for it. Yeah.
I feel like all of the actors have been doing really well. Everyone was really well cast and really well placed. All the ensemble members are super strong, and they're going to be so strong when the show comes around.
I'm pretty biased, but amazing. It's one of my favorite shows. It was the first musical that I fell in love with when I was a freshman musical theater student here at Riverview. And I don't think I could have asked for a better cast. They're working so hard. They've memorized the entire musical, which is pretty much sung through from start to finish. And they're telling the story with their whole entire hearts. I couldn't ask for anything more.
Don't miss out on Rent next Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, all starting at 7 p.m. Thank you, Sharks, and have a great day.